This specific Bitcoin chart is actually looking quite bullish, and what it is telling us, I'm going to explain to you in today's video. So guys, let's dive straight into it. Before I'm going to show you this chart, let's quickly go over to Bitcoin. And Bitcoin has just seen a little bit sideways action since yesterday. We went down since yesterday actually, so we did got that dump that we were talking about. But so far we're getting a small bounce, and it looks like that Bitcoin might see some relief in a shorter term time frame. We had a nice signal over on Will Portal because the moment the average funding fee turned negative, we actually saw the price of Bitcoin going up. And we also, guys, got a nice premium reading right here. So this was actually a perfect setup. We got a premium reading right here, so that is a reversal signal, right? Then we had negative funding rates and the price went up. Depending on which exchange, on other exchanges it went a little bit higher. I took a small long right here, so that was quite nice. When we have a look at the Dixie, then the Dixie broke actually a uptrend. So we had that inverse head and shoulders formation. We got rejected slightly below the resistance that I've mentioned yesterday. On the RSI, we already lost that uptrend. So it looks like this chart wants to go down, and when this chart wants to go down, normally risk on assets will do good, including Bitcoin and the regular financial market. So we have to see how this is playing out. Okay, so we still could do something like this, retest the neckline. However, if we break below it, we have a failed retest, then most likely we will test these lows and maybe even surpass them, and that will be good for risk on assets. Then guys, let's go to a GBTC chart. Everybody's talking about it. Grayscale Bitcoin is being held by Coinbase, and there were a lot of doubts like, hey, do they actually have all the Bitcoin that they are holding? Or is it also paper Bitcoin? And they came with a statement, at least Coinbase came with a statement saying that they hold all the Bitcoin from GBTC so that we don't have to worry about that. We don't have the exact evidence, we don't have the wallet address, but they did officially state that they hold those Bitcoin, which could be bullish for the whole market as well. If we go to a daily time frame, because actually the reason why people are scared of this chart is because it is trading lower in structure than on the Bitcoin chart. And the last time, or actually another time that we did that, was right here in 2018. And we all know what happened. Bitcoin moved sideways while GBTC went down, and then bam, Bitcoin went down as well. We had that breakout to the downside. So that's a lot of people are worried about that, and I do understand that. I can clearly understand the reason, because clearly GBTC was front running right here, Bitcoin, but there was one other example, and that was right here. Also, like with Bitcoin during, like in Bitcoin's chart, not in a GBTC, we see the low, we go sideways, we pick the low, and then we go up. But in GBTC, we also went lower, but then in the end, we didn't saw that in the Bitcoin chart. So there are basically two examples. One is that GBTC was front running Bitcoin, the other one actually not. I do have to say that this looks a little bit more in time frame, a little bit more like the period that we are trading right now. But there's also something very bullish about this chart, and that is this gap, actually multiple gaps, because same as in GBTC, all the previous gaps are filled. The only gaps that are left to fill are gaps to the upside. So we have right here a gap, which would be roughly a 30k Bitcoin. This would be a 24k Bitcoin. Here's also still a small gap which we haven't filled. So there's a lot of gaps to the upside. So this is also proof for everybody who's worried about Bitcoin. I can tell you already right now, sooner or later we will go up. That is almost 100%. So if you have time, if you have money, if you don't need that money like this month or in the next coming months, it's, in my opinion, is quite safe to buy Bitcoin at these levels. Also, when we go to the 4-hour time frame, we do see a nice potential bullish divergence with a higher low in the relative strength index, lower low in the price. We had a nice wick, buy wick right here from the GBTC. So it is possible, this is of course a very small chance, but it is possible that right now this chart is front running Bitcoin with a bottom. So that we see a local bottom right here and do this bullish divergence. We can see some price increase, maybe till these levels, maybe even break that. This is roughly 19,000 US dollars compared to the Bitcoin chart. So this would be actually quite bullish. This is one of the more bullish charts that we are seeing with Bitcoin. However, I do want to see that confirmed over on Will Portal. So I don't want to see an excessive amount of Bitcoin being sent to exchanges. We can already see this is slowing down, and I do want to see, I prefer to see negative funding rates in order to see the price going up. So guys, this is basically what I'm watching. If you are interested in getting more info or a premium future over on Will Portal, you can sign up on Will Alerts. I've seen a lot of signups, guys, already. We got a lot of signups, but I do want to be very clear right here. If you want to be able to join Will Alerts, it is impossible that you sign up with one of these exchanges down below, and I would recommend to do so on Bybit. Even though you have already an account, maybe create an account with a new email, make that your primary account. You gotta deposit some money or some crypto, and you gotta open a trade, because we only want active traders. So the moment you signing up right here, you can select the exchange. Like I said, I would do Bybit, especially in these times. Bybit is just the best exchange to trade, and they got a crazy bonus going on right now. Then after you create an account, you can type here your user ID, which is some numbers, your email address, and your Telegram handle. We are almost done, guys, with the first version of Will Alerts, and I expect either end of this week, in the coming days, end of this week or beginning of next week, you will be invited for the Telegram channel. So it's almost done. And once you are invited, we are going to expand. So we are starting off with 3 signals, and we are going to expand that with more and more signals. And if you are an early member of Will Alerts, guys, you can even tell, or you can even share some signals that you would like to see, and we are going to check if we are able to program that as well in the Will Alerts channel. So it is very liquid, so to say. It's very dynamic, but it's also a very unique opportunity, because this will be a very good product for traders. And right now, because we are just starting and because you are early in this community, you have the opportunity to join this premium future for free, just by signing up on one of these platforms and be an active trader. If you are already an active trader, I would say is one of the most easiest decisions that you can make, because this is just something that will definitely help you in your path, becoming a will, getting a better grip on the markets, and getting a better understanding of what is going on with Bitcoin and the crypto market. So guys, if you're interested in that, have a look at willportal.com/willalerts. I also have all the links down below in the description. So if Grey GBTC can see that bottom and can see a continued bounce, I expect Bitcoin to follow. But like I said, I would love to see some negative funding coming along with that. Guys, that was it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If so, smash up that like button. Let's get, if we can get over the 100 likes on today's video, that would be awesome, guys. If you are new, make sure to subscribe down below. And I wish all of you an awesome day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video.